It's Jackie, and I've got some more books to show you. They are not like my daily journals, but I have been arting up a storm lately, and I've been really working on my art, and it's very new to me, but I thought I'd show you what I've been up to. I've got 3 books on the go, so I put those out for you to see, and they're basically all serving a different purpose for me. This one is my art journal that I've shown you before, and I do this when I have an idea for something nice and it's a finished idea, and I put it in here. So I showed you this page already, but I've done some more pages since the last time I posted it. Like one day I thought, oh, I wonder if I can draw a galaxy, paint a galaxy. So I painted a galaxy, and I had these stamps, and I painted them neon, and I stuck them down. This is just going to be a quick flip through. I had some cherry blossom dies, so I tried doing a page with those. This one is not done yet. I know what it's going to look like, but it doesn't look like that yet. But I just had some neon scraps, and I just done a mosaic mixed media morsel, so I thought I'd put them in here. I had some leftover inchies for mixed media morsels, so I did a page with all of those. And I think that's pretty much all that's in here. Oh yeah, and I did one other one with some dilution sprays and a Heidi Swap art screens. Yeah, so that's the first one I'm working in, and this one is slow going. Like I just pick it up when I have like a nice polished idea that I want to use, and I put it in here. And then when I just have like I just want to play, that's when I do my visual journal. This is a journal I picked up at Above Ground Art Supplies in downtown Toronto. It is a mixed media Strathmore journal. And I love this little book. I don't know why I haven't seen it before. It's like just a chipboard cover. It comes with this intro sheet or whatever. I'll take that off when the book's done, but right now it protects the book while it's on the table except for the edges. And just anytime I feel like arting, I throw it in here. So I did like an inspirational page telling you this is what the book is for. This one I just made with, like, I cut these out of a Chipotle bag after I had fast food one day, and this was written on the side of it, so I just, it's just to play in. One day I was like, I wonder if I can do a bokeh background, so I did one, and then I just put some lettering on it that I'd seen Amy Tangerine do on the YouTube that day. Again, just trying out different random art styles. I just gotten a stamp set that had hexagon stamps, and I wanted to use them, so I did an ombre sort of thing. This one I just wanted to paper piece, so I cut some flowers out of book pages and stuck them down and painted them. And that was cool. This one's not done yet. This one is, I had dilution sprays, I had Heidi Swap art screens, I wanted to play with them, so that's what I did. This one I totally copied off of Cat Hand. She did an index card in this exact style, and I loved it so much I wanted to try it. It's just tissue paper and black marker. I had some feather dies, so I thought I'd die cut some and do a page. This one is, oh, her name is escaping me. I think it's Dingley Delifications. She's Wee Little Cottage on Instagram, and she does things in this style all the time, and I just wanted to try it because I think it looks so cool. So I did one of her pages exactly in her style. I was stenciling one day. I had leftover stencils, so I stick it in here. And so this is also my use it up journal. Like whenever I have some waste paint, I put it in here. This page started off as waste paint, and I just added some stuff on it. I did ransom letters, like in mixed media morsel, I think 26, I don't know. So one of the mixed media morsels was ransom lettering, so I did that on top, and it turned out really cool, just with wasted paint. This is more wasted paint. This was a vellum coloring page I did with acrylic paints, and I just cut it out and I put it down as a page in here. So this one is just, anytime I think to add something to it, I do, and I don't know what it's going to turn into, but I'm still working on it. This was a free die cut, these leaves, and I thought it was so pretty I wanted to use it, so I painted a brick wall using stencils and acrylic paints, and then I added this die cut on top. It was my sister and I were learning how to use her Silhouette Cameo that day, so we practiced with this cut file. And then I'm trying to take a page out of Inky Quill's book when I use a stencil, I'm using it again in here. So I used this stencil in my Fauxbonichi. I had leftover paint and my stencil's still dirty, so I just did some in this book, and this will turn into something at some point. And the rest of the pages are blank. So this is just where I've been playing. When I feel like playing art, I play in here. When I feel like doing nice art, I do it in the other book. And then I'm also doing this September lettering challenge, and this one is Dawn Nicole Designs, and I'll put some kind of link below so you can find it. But it's on the Facebook group, it's on Instagram, and every day she gives you a prompt, and here are the prompts for September. And it's either, if it's bold, it's something for you to draw, and if it's not bold, it's a sentence for you to write, and you practice your lettering. So I just bought this Canson mixed media, or no, sketch pad, I think. It's a sketch pad, and I just gessoed it and covered it in gelatos and just lettered my title on the front, and on the back I just brushed it with some ink. And then every day I've been just doing the one thing. So this was a drop cap F, so I learned how to draw a really fancy F. I'm hoping she uses this one. This was Write Hello September, so I just used some watercolors, and I even stenciled with watercolors, which I didn't know you could do, and that's how I did the leaves. This one was Draw Something Plaid. I'm from Nova Scotia, so I thought Nova Scotia tartan would be fun, and I used my Inktense pencils and then a white gel pen to do those lines. One day we had to write Be Inspired, and I see so much Tombow, you know, watercolory pretty things on my Instagram. I thought I'd give it a try, and I think it turned out pretty cool. She wanted us to draw fall fashion. I have never drawn a person in my life, and I probably never would have if I hadn't tried this challenge. So yeah, I drew this girl, and I put some fall clothes on her, and she turned out better than I expected. That's my sister's phone ringing. Sorry about that. And then this was a writing thing again, where I just did block letters, and I tried to make them fit into a square. I think it turned out cool. Then we had to draw watercolor acorns. I used Inktense because my watercolors, I don't know, they eat through the paper. And I think that looks cool. Actually, I'm really proud of this one. It turned out much better than I expected. I especially love how the colors turned out in the leaf. They blended together really nice. So that's the other thing, is that this has got me using my art supplies a lot more. My Inktense pencils were just sitting there mostly, and now I've been using them almost every day. So it's been really good practice. This one's Life is Art. And again, I just lettered that with Tombow markers, and then I just used some watercolor around the outside. Hayride sign. I was in a hurry that day, so I just drew it with my Inktense pencils, and it's quite simple. Sunday fun day. So I just drew that with, I think I used my watercolor markers for this. I don't know what I used. But again, it was just a sentence to draw. Then it was figure out 10 ways to write the letter S. So I did. I used my Tombow pens for this mostly. I think they turned out cool. And I actually learned a lot, because S is a letter that I have trouble hand lettering. So I did learn from this. Then it was song lyrics, and I just decided to fill up the whole page with some Madonna. And again, I was inspired by Instagram for this one. Plaid, Inktense again. I love drawing straight lines. I think straight lines are my favorite things to draw. And then another scripty one. And I used Inktense again to do the moon in the background, and I outlined it with a plate. And then yesterday was Draw a Harvest Moon. So I used my Inktense pencils, and I used some black ink wash. But now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, holy cats, I'm making art, and I didn't know I could make art. And so this challenge has been really good for me, just learning what I can do. And it turns out maybe sometimes you just need to try, and you might surprise yourself. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm really enjoying this. Today I have to do, script the word somewhere out there. So yeah, pretty cool. So I think this is going to replace Lister's Got a List in my life, because I did intend to stop that this month. So this is just a new daily challenge for me, and I think I'm going to get a proper sketchbook for next month that'll hold more than just 1 month in it. Yeah, so that's me arting. It's my artistic journey. I'm working on it, getting better every day. Gotta practice. Thanks so much for watching.